Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Blue Golf Ball here today with another Pokemon TCG online video, and today I have for you guys the Rothkothan, Raichu, and Friends deck. I saw this on Twitch stream. I couldn't compete in the regional tournament because my wife and I, we had to do a photo shoot for a friend of ours. They have their engagement, and so we are booked to be their photographers for their wedding as well. And yes, I do photography. No, I'm kidding. My wife does photography, and you know, I'm her assistant. So I was not able to compete that tournament weekend, and though I did see later when they when Pokemon streamed it again on Twitch. I was able to watch some of their matches, and Rothkothan's deck caught my attention, and so they released the deck list to all of us. So if I'm not copyrighting or anything, that was totally public domain, so I would admit it. I have stolen the deck list, and so this is not a creation of my own by any means, and this is almost a direct deck of his, verbatim perhaps. Although the one that I saw on Twitch did not have the Evoltol in it for some reason. But anyways, let's go through the deck really quick together. The main attacker here is going to be Raichu. He's going to Circle Circuit, 20 damage. And if you have 8 Pokemon with Skyfield, you can actually hit for 160. Plus the Muscle Band, you can hit for 180 damage. Raichu is 90 HP, Electric type, has Free Retreat, which is awesome. Is weak to fighting, but has the Metal Resistance, so we have to take note of that. And we have Execute here for propagation, be able to discard this guy and then play him back to your hand, and so you don't have to discard meaningful resources. And then we have Evoltol EX, just one of these for Evil Ball, perhaps even Y Cyclone, which is really good for energy conservation. And you guys all know what Evoltol EX does. It's already 170 HP, and it is EX, so you take 2 prizes for him, and this is the going to be kind of a backup attacker to Raichu. Evil Ball does 20 damage plus 20 more damage for each energy attached to both Pokemon, and then Y Cyclone does 90 and removes the energy, either a single basic energy or a special energy back onto a bench Pokemon. We do have 2 retreat here, so that's something to take note of as well. And then Shaman EX with Set Up. This is also, everyone knows this guy. Play him from your hand onto your bench, draw up to 6 cards, and then you can also do Sky Return, which ideally you never want to do that, but there are scenarios where you can, so you can do that as well. And an interesting tech in this deck is Kecleon, the 70 HP colorless Pokemon, back from the Plasma Freeze set. It is a rare Pokemon, weak to fighting, and also 1 retreat cost. The ability Color Change is actually pretty cool, so if you run into a Mewtwo EX who is a Psychic type, you can make Kecleon's ability. You can use the ability to make him a Psychic type as well, and then you can Attack, throw a DCE on there with a Muscle Band, and assuming your opponent's Mewtwo EX has a DCE as well, you can actually knock out the Mewtwo in 1 shot. Now, this works pretty well against other techs as well, including Seismitoad EX, and in case if you can get 3 energies onto Kecleon, i.e. a DCE plus Darkness Energy, you can actually copy Mega Rayquaza EX's attack, giving up 1 prize versus the 2, so this is actually a really good prize exchange right there as well. And that's it for the attackers. We have 1 more tech here. Well, technically, Shaman EX is an attacker, nor is Execute an attacker. But anyways, Crobat, the 130 HP Psychic-type Pokemon, has got the ability Surprise Bite. You can play this Pokemon from your hand and put 3 damage counters on anywhere on the field. Skill Dive, you can also use this if you have a DCE or a Darkness Energy. And then the Free Retreat's always really good. Fighting Resistance, and then Lightning Weakness. Pretty nice balance here. The creativity in Rothkothan's deck is also really fun and very enjoyable to play, and very exciting to see. The Golbat here also has Sneaky Bite, putting in 2 damage counters instead of 3 for the Crobat. But that's it. We do have the Zubat here with the Free Flight, and you can have the Free Retreat with that. That's it for the Pokemon. Let's take a look at the item and cards and whatnot. We have Battle Compressor here, discarding Pokemon or energies, items, and supporters, things like that, and taking out some clutter in your deck. We have Computer Search, 1 of these. Trainer's Mail, a couple of these. We've got the Ultra Ball, 4 of these. 4 VS Seekers, 2 Colress, 1 Lysander, 1 Lysander Trump card, and 1 N for Juniper. Now, really quick note, I think in Rothkothan's deck he had 3 Colress. I'm only playing 2 because the one that I saw on the Twitch feed, they didn't include Evoltol, and I think they had 3 Lightning Energy instead of 3 Darkness Energy. I'm not sure. Unless you guys saw a different video from me, and I screenshotted the video and that's what I saw. So I'm not positive. Maybe we're all looking at different deck lists. I'm not too sure. But anyways, if this is not his direct copy of his deck verbatim, then it is a close inspiration of it. So I'll give that out there as well. 4 Sky Fields, 2 Muscle Bands, and 4 DCEs, as well as the 3 Darkness Energies I previously mentioned. And that's it for the deck. Let's go ahead and see this deck in action on Pokemon TCG Online. Alright, looks like we'll be playing against Stucom, and it's a Darkness and Psychic deck. End up flipping tails. My opponent will get to go first. Apparently we have the advantage, but gotta wait and see. We start off with a Pikachu. That's actually pretty good, and with the DCE as well. So we get to attack first. I'm actually going to opt to play the Darkness Energy and go for a Nuzzle. Don't want to take any chances here in terms of, well, actually, you know what? I'm going to undo that. Might as well play this here. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with that. So let's go with this, and I'm going to go and get the Execute, and we'll discard that with the Ultra Ball, and then get the Shaman. And then we also have the Juniper in hand, which we can always play and discard our hand for more cards. So let's go with that. And alright, we get a Kecleon here. I don't think that's going to be of any use. We also have the Evital here. I'm just going to discard my hand. I don't need any of those guys. We start off, we get a Sky Field. That's not going to be too necessary. Let's go ahead, we'll Propagate, and I will discard one of these and this guy as well. Let's get another Shaman out here. And we'll play the Stadium, and we'll play this here, and draw in some more cards. Get the Raichu, and use the abilities. We'll Propagate. I'm going to discard this. We're going to play the VS Seeker. And let's get another bat going. So we got 2 bats, 2 Pikachus. Looking pretty good. And that's, yeah, alright. So let's go with a Nuzzle. I'm just going to go with this for now. Let's go with the Juniper and see if we can paralyze my opponent. And no, it was Tails. So right now my opponent can actually knock out this Raichu. But I do have Pikachu here. I can play the Raichu as well, and then play the DCE and take care of this Malamar EX. My opponent flips Tails. I got to wait and see if my opponent can flip 2 Tails in a row and miss the opportunity on this Pikachu. My opponent is going through his deck, playing Darkrai, playing a bunch of different things, and that's a knockout on the Pikachu. We will promote this Pikachu as we have the DCE plus the Raichu and a Juniper. So let's go ahead and just do that. And this right there. Gotta take a look. We got 1, 2, 3 VS Seekers in this card pile, and that means we can still play Lysander's trump card if we need to. Here is that. Let's go with this right there. Put some damage on this guy. And let's go with the Trainer's Mail. We have a Sky Field. Might as well hang on to that. I'm going to thin out the deck a little bit. Take a look. Do we have the other VS Seeker? We do. The other VS Seeker is right there. And at this point, what can we do? I'm going to go ahead and just thin out the deck a little bit more. Let's get rid of the Lysander. Don't really need to see that. Get rid of the energy there as well. And let's see. We could probably get rid of the Zubat since there are no more Crobats. Let's just get rid of this Zubat right here. And we got a 1-1 line of Pikachu, Raichu left. And let's go with that. We should be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's use the abilities. And 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. We're hitting for the knockout right here. Hitting for 160. Perfect. And taking 2 prizes there. We can get the Shaman. Got another Battle Compressor that we don't exactly need to use. The Zorua comes into play. We see a Mewtwo with the energy drop. So now I regret discarding the Kecleon. Could have brought that back. And so, alright. We need to consider if my opponent counters the Stadium, that would discard these 2 Executes, and then I could just bring those guys back. We see the Evital over here, and Mewtwo EX getting powered up. Also the Energy Retrieval. Wow, that is a ton of energies from this card pile. And there it is. My opponent passes the turn. We got the Raichu, got a Trainer's Mail here. I'm going to go with the Muscle Band. I'm going to go with the Juniper. This is go really aggressive here, folks. And even play this here. Probably could have played the Battle Compressor first, but that's alright. So let's go with this, and you know what? At this point, I'm actually going to go ahead and let's see. there's really nothing to discard. I'm just discarding for fun now. Probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. We'll just go with this. And yeah, I actually want to last chance trump card. That's actually pretty good. So let's just do that and bring back everything here. Let's go over the circle circuit, hitting for 180, knocking out that poor Zorua. We get some more Raichus. Oh, that's a disappointment. Kind of wasn't expecting that. And here comes the Mewtwo EX. Okay, so if we can get a Kecleon, that's actually pretty cool if we can do that. So I wouldn't mind discarding these Raichus then. We can top deck a Kecleon. We got 8 Pokemon on the bench. That's more than enough. We get hit for 100 damage. Let's just go ahead. We'll promote this bat here. And we got another bat. So who should I target? I'm feeling pretty good about knocking out this. Let's just put it on the Mewtwo in case anything funky happens. And so we do get a DCE here. I'm going to go with this. Hey, we got the Ultra Ball. And I'll take it. So let's take a look at what we can do. That'd be funny. I actually kind of want to play the Kecleon just to play it. So you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to play the Kecleon just to play it. It should be a knockout anyways. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm going to discard the Battle Compressor as well as this here. And let's bring out the Kecleon. Oh my goodness. This is really happening, folks. This is really happening. We can actually hit for, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 160. That's a knockout. I'm going to play this guy here anyways. Put some damage on this Malamar. And let's go for mid attack. Oh my goodness. Hitting for X-Ball. 160. Oh, the Kecleon comes into play. Oh my goodness. And then we also have a Raichu backed up here, ready to go. Too funny. This is great. And we see a Team Flare. Oh my goodness. That's it. We hit for 30. I gotta let my opponent know that's a GG here. Oh my gosh, that is too hilarious. So let's just go ahead. We will retreat and just get the knockout. Hitting for 320 damage. Could have done more, but that's okay. And that's a win right there for the Ross Cawthon deck. Ah, yes. That is great. That was fun. I didn't expect to see Kecleon come into play, but we were able to pull it off. And definitely thanks to Lysander's Trump card. Again, Lysander's Trump card is getting rotated out. Or not rotated out. It's getting banned. It is getting banned. And what a shame. It was a great card to use. But, yeah, so it's banned. And it's not banned until June 15th. So I'm still playing it. And it was in Ross Cawthon's deck when he played it in the regional tournament. So I had to play it here, too. So, you know what? All right, fine. I'm feeling pretty generous. I'm going to go ahead and play one more match for you guys. All right, and it's going to be Saku Mix. Okay. Interesting mix. My opponent here, let's take a look here at the game log. Not too sure who won the coin toss just yet. I think my opponent's going to be choosing heads or tails at this point. And I am expecting to lose the coin toss, right? You see here my opponent has the coin, the psychic coin, as well as the psychic sleeve. So it might be a psychic deck. That's a good hint. Again, I'm basically expecting to lose the match here because, okay, no, I'm not losing the match, but losing the coin toss. Well, hey, look at that, we won the coin toss. All right, so I'll take that. That way we can evolve first. We start off with a Raichu. With a Pikachu, what am I saying? I am losing my mind here. So let's end the turn, or end right there. We'll get the Skyfield. Oh, it is a Joltik. There's really no point for me to play the Shaman EX per se. But you know what? I'm going to play it, draw into 2 more cards. And we get a Raichu, we get the N. I'm going to play the N, and here's that. And, okay. Looks like I'm going to go with this here. That way maybe just kind of to feel for it, right? I don't want to go strong with the DCE right away. My opponent can always play a Crushing Hammer, Enhanced Hammer. Or I'm playing the Enhanced Hammer. I mean, if my opponent plays a Crushing Hammer, I'd rather take that. That's a 50-50 chance. And here we go. We see my opponent play the Ultra Ball going for a Shaman EX. And there is a Muscle Band on the Joltik. So, alrighty then. We see a Lampent in the discard pile. The Shaman going here, drawing into some more cards. A Head Ringer, that's not really necessary. We're never going to attack with the Shaman EX anyways. Shouldn't say that because you never know what can actually happen. More Shaman EXs. Okay, all right. So plenty of those. Now I'm actually gonna regret not playing the DCE because I'm gonna discard one of them, and that's as good as this having my opponent discard him with a enhanced hammer. So, right. We see the battle compressors. More Lampants in there. My opponent can actually hit us. Oh, here is an N, and that's okay. So, see the Muscle Band countering the stadium there. We got an Eviltal, which I probably won't play since we're weak against lightning types. And we got an N that we can play. That's kind of nice. Here is a Mew EX, and my opponent is without a hand. So that leads me to believe that I'm going to go ahead and attack with the Pikachu. Look at that. We even get a Raichu off the top deck. That is great. I'm not going to play the Eviltal again because my opponent is playing Joltik. It's easy knockout for my opponent. Let's go with the Colress here. Colress for 6. And wow, look at that. That is fantastic. A bunch of Pikachus. And, I can go aggressive here and discard the double colorless, but I'm going to hang on to that. And let's just go for the Circle Circuit. Taking care of the Joltik there, hitting for only 80, but that's all we really need since it's only 30 HP. My opponent's down to 1 card, unless that's a Juniper. I am not too afraid in particular. Gotta wait and see what my opponent's going to be doing next. And we have the Joltik here. Again, with the DCE drop, can actually take care of business, knocking out the Raichu. But we got an Ultra Ball here with DCE and Muscle Band. We can get on the Raichu and take care of that Joltik. So we're basically just doing prize exchanges back and forth. So I mean, I don't mind it at all. My opponent was the first one to lose a DCE, and that means we'll be the second. So my opponent brings out the Mew EX. That's going to be pretty interesting. We see a Muscle Band on the Mew. We see a Sycamore. Wow. Okay, either that was off the prizes or that was impressive. Okay. At this point, I'm actually going to go for a Shaman instead of a Raichu. I should probably go for what guarantees us, but then I prefer to go... Actually, you know what? Let's just go for the Raichu. Let's do what guarantees us the attack, right? We could actually get a Shaman off the Juniper. So, whatever we top deck, I'm going to discard that as well as another Juniper, play the Muscle Band, play the DCE, and then just take care of business. That's it. All right, so here we go. We've got a Kecleon. Oh, that's interesting. What would happen if we did an M-Attack? I don't know. Okay, all right, so let's go with that. Let's go with this, and let's discard these guys. Let's get the Raichu. There he is. Raichu is in the house, folks, as well as the bats right there. And it's Battle Compressor. Let's see if we can get rid of the egg, this other egg right there. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of the Eviltal. I don't want that to be a huge target for the... I'm going to get rid of one of the Shamans too, maybe. I don't know. How do I feel about that? We got a VS Seeker. I'm going to get rid of the Lysander Trump card. And let's go with that. And we can counter the Stadium. And then let's go ahead and use the abilities so we can propagate. And let's go discard this right here. Discard that. We have VS Seeker. We always get the Colress back into our hand. And where is that Shaman? Here is the Shaman. And we'll play the Muscle Band and be able to draw into 5 cards. Boom, we even get another Raichu. We get a bunch of VS Seekers. That's not going to be necessary, but in the next turn, that'll be pretty good. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus Muscle Band. No need to bring the other egg. We are knocking out this Mew EX. Hitting for 120 damage, taking 2 prizes right there. And it's a shame we don't have any more Zubats. We could have targeted the Joltik and finished them off, but no more Zubats on the bench. And my opponent plays another Headringer, which is not necessary. And hey, we got a VS Seeker. Look at that. And good thing we discarded that Colress. Well, we got 2 Colress in the discard pile anyways. But my opponent's going to be playing the Battle Compressor, being able to get some more Night Marchers out there. And ideally, off of this Colress, we should be able to get... a really good hand size and be able to get the DCE. So to actually have a better chance at getting everything, I'm tempted to play the Execute onto my bench to be able to draw into some more things. So my opponent even brings the N back into his hand or her hand. Not too sure, you never know. And there it is, another Joltik onto the bench, and we get hit for a massive amount of damage. But hey, we're just trading prizes back and forth. I'm gonna go ahead and target this Joltik here. Let's go for the Colress here, folks. And like I said, we'll just propagate, play this here, and Colress for a bigger hand size. And shucks, we missed it. But you know what? That's okay. We can actually still take out a Joltik, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to go with this right here. Let's go ahead. We'll retreat. And yeah, I think this is pretty good. All right, so let's discard this, and we'll discard that. And the next turn should be able to evolve. I want to let's get another Zubat per se, in case my opponent does something funky. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go with the Zubat. I'll go with the Shaman. Yeah, let's go with the Shaman. All right, and hey, look at that. We even get a VS Seeker. My opponent's going to play an End, though, so I'm going to cancel this. And let's just go ahead. We'll just go with the Supercross. And there we go. Taking out that Joltik. At least we got rid of one of them. And hey, it's a Raichu that we don't actually need. So, right now we're in a little bit of a predicament. My opponent will knock out this Golbat unless my opponent brings out the Raichu. But if my opponent knocks out the Golbat, I can actually take out the Joltik as well with the Golbat. If my opponent knocks out the Raichu, I can knock out the Joltik with the Golbat. So again, I have a Golbat here. I can play another Sneaky Bite and take care of this Joltik, and then I'll probably just evolve to this Golbat, you know, and then just get another knockout on the Joltik. So we're in a really good position here, depending on what my opponent does. My opponent could knock out the Golbat, and then I'll just play this Golbat, knock out this one, play the Raichu, play the VS Seeker for the Colress, get into a big hand size, and get that other DCE. So we got 2 DCEs in the discard pile. We just need one more for the knockout. And if anything, we can actually just Lysander out the Shaman and knock him out that way too. So the Lysander is in the discard pile, so we got that. And there it is. There's the N as expected. We got a Trainer's Mail. That's actually really good. So we have a high probability we're able to get the DCE right there as well. So we're looking really good here, folks. All we need is a VS Seeker. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll just promote the Raichu. If we get the VS Seeker, we'll just bring out the Shaman. And we'll just play that right there. Let's go with this. No, there is no VS Seeker, but we do get a Juniper, and these DCEs are pretty valuable, and I could play the DCE onto the Shaman and actually knock out a Joltik, so that's actually kind of funny. But you know what? I'm going to go for the win. And all right, so we got the win right here. Let's just go ahead and we'll get this Golbat. We'll take the win and we'll play this here, take care of this Joltik and take the prize and go with the Circle Circuit. Hitting the Joltik right there. All right, so we were able to take on a Night March deck. That was pretty exciting. Well, hey, that was a good matchup. I think I made a number of mistakes playing this deck, but hey, it's the W that matters, right? It's able to get the win and call it a day. So, well, I'm good for today. That was fun to play the Roscothan, Raichu, and Friends deck. It was a great deck. I think Roscothan always has some really genius ideas, very creative, and yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Give the video a thumbs up, and if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And if you guys have deck ideas, shoot them my way. I'll see to if I can build them. And you guys all take care. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Goodbye.